us. I'm not gonna name any names, not gonna point any fingers because I'm not that kind of girl. But one of us got a little bit too carried away with the scissors this morning. Again, not gonna name any names because I'm not that type of bitch. But like, one of us got a little bit carried away and chopped a little bit too short with the bangs. Just a little bit too short. Honestly, they probably don't look as bad as I think they look. I just came from like them being down here and I was like, let me just chop them. Let me chop them. Oh, let me keep chopping them. I just need them to settle, okay? In 2 days, they're gonna look wonderful. They're gonna look perfect to me. But I probably shouldn't have, started chopping away right before I decided to start filming. Because now I'm looking at myself on the camera and I'm like, who is that? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Heather if you're new here. Today's video is just gonna be, I don't know, like a mix of a reading vlog, reading updates, all the stuff with the books. I don't really know where it's gonna go. I know where we're starting with the video. We're gonna be starting off at the library today. We'll get there in a second. I don't know where we're gonna, migrate to after that, but I know I just wanna do a lot of reading today. I wanna update you guys on some of the books that I'm reading, DNFing, trying to finish today. I am about to go to the library first. That's what we're gonna start with today because I have a book that is overdue that I need to turn in. I'm pretty sure I have a 25-cent fine. I got this book maybe a month ago and I wasn't really planning on reading it. I had just gone to the library and nothing else was catching my eye and I saw it near the checkout at the end. And I always try to check out a book every time I go to the library, whether I am going to read it or not. It helps the library's numbers. So I ended up getting this, didn't read it. Honestly, I have no desire to read it. And then I'm also going to be returning The Devils. I did end up DNFing this book. Epic fantasy just requires so much brain power from me. And I feel stupid a little bit to say that it was just a little much. It was a little much. I reread the first 150 pages to make sure I knew what the fuck was going on with the book. And then I found myself 250 pages into the book wanting to reread those last 100 pages that I had read. I think another thing, I've just been reading so much fantasy recently that I needed to cut one loose. And this was the one that got cut loose. And again, this book was very much giving Dungeons and Dragons vibes, which I liked Kings of the Wild because it had those vibes. This was just, I don't know, something about it wasn't fully hitting and I was like, I'm using my brain a little bit too much and I don't really want to be using it as much as I am at this moment. I am gonna bring my current read, which is What Moves the Dead. It is this little book by T. Kingfisher. T. Kingfisher is the author that wrote The Twisted Ones. I read that a couple years ago and I did really enjoy her writing and I really liked that book. I thought the ending of it was a little bit meh. Like it ended up being okay. Like everything that was going wrong in the book, it just kind of ended up being okay, and I wish it would have ended in a more awful, that sounds bad to say, but a more like crazy, maybe not so positive ending. I decided to pick this one up because my coworker at the bookstore told me I should read it, and I've been really loving this book. I'm on chapter 9. It's only 160-ish pages. I'm on page 105, so I really don't have much left, and we're gonna try and wrap it up today. This book is giving me Mexican Gothic vibes, even though I didn't absolutely love that book, giving me similar vibes, and it's also giving me similar vibes to Blood on Her Tongue, which I did absolutely love that book. If you have listened to House by Charlie XCX, if you haven't listened to it yet, you should. I love it. That's my kind of music. I love it so much. This book gives House by Charlie XCX vibes. Big time. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for Heated Rivalry. I did order that book. I still have yet to get it. Why is it never sold in the bookstores, like in person? I even went to other bookstores in this town and they have none there. Did order the book, still have yet to find it. I want to read it. I know it's on Hoopla, but I don't know how to get Hoopla to send the ebooks to my Kindle. Like it says it sends them every single time. Oh my god, I feel hair on my nose. This is why we don't trim our bangs in the middle of the day. Whew. I keep feeling randomly itchy. I don't know how to get Hoopla e-copies of books to send to my Kindle. I'll probably figure that out with a Google search tonight. Either way, we're gonna see if they have a physical copy. The Entanglement of Rival Wizards. We're gonna see if they have a physical copy of that because I've been wanting to read it because this cover is so fucking cute. We have a little bit of an MM theme going on here. We're gonna switch it up a little bit, okay? Bottom of the Pyramid. I do wanna read this. This is one of the nonfiction books that I wanna read before the end of the year. I have 3 nonfiction books I want to read before the end of the year. I made a little thing on Fable. This is one of my favorite reasons I love using the Fable app. making your own custom list. I made a nonfiction list on there with 3 books that I want to read by the end of the year so I don't forget about them. These are the 3. And then we're also gonna keep an eye out for, I think it's called Yona of the Dawn or Yona and the Dawn. We do not have the first editions at the bookstore, and people told me that I should read that manga because I would really like it. I've been on a manga kick. I literally read 3 the other night. These 3. That's all I did. It was the best night of my life. I didn't get any of the books that I came looking for. They didn't have any of them. I did get fruits baskets again, and I got an Ally Carter book. And since using my library, I have saved a total of $658.84, which is a lot of money. Yeah, they didn't have any of the books that I was looking for. They do have a couple of them on Libby. That's what it said in their system. So maybe I'll go check there later. I know for a fact I'm going to read Fruits Baskets this time. I did not actually read it last time that I got it. I'm gonna read it this time. And then I might read this, I might not. I don't know. I just checked it out because I wanted to check out another book, and I do like Ally Carter, so maybe I'll get to it. Haven't really been in the mood for that type of book, so we will see on that. Before I continue with today's video, I do want to quickly thank today's sponsor, which is Skims. Skims is sponsoring today's video. What do we think of that, Bean? Say we love it. I am wearing a matching holiday PJ set from Skims from their holiday shop. They have some other really cute holiday PJ sets out as well. This one is my favorite. I really love the detailing on this one. Something that I love about Skims PJs is that I don't sweat while I sleep in them, and they're also not restrictive while I sleep in them, because I love hanging out in these while I'm just hanging out in my house, while I'm reading, while I'm watching TV. But I also want to sleep in my pajamas, but sometimes the jammies are a little too stiff to sleep in, so they're more just loungewear, and then they're not actually pajamas. No, these are great. These are lovely. They're not only soft, but breathable, and I can move very easily in them, and I love them so much. If you're looking for the perfect gift this holiday season for somebody, the holiday shop at skims.com is again now open. And after you place your order, be sure to let Skims know that I sent you. You can select YouTube in the survey, and then be sure to select my name in the drop-down menu that follows. Thank you, Skims, for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back into it. I finished What Moves the Dead while I was at the library, and as you saw, I ended up giving this book 4.5 stars. It was genuinely so good, such a fast read, was so bingeable, and I loved every single second of it. The best way to describe this book again is House by Charlie XCX. That is what this book feels like. Also, it deals with fungi, and there's something about fungi making everything more horrific in a book and scarier. It makes it like a little bit more atmospheric. I don't know, there's just something about fungi and mushrooms. In this book, we have Easton, who goes to visit her old friend. She gets a letter that she's dying, and she goes to visit her and her brother, and then there's a doctor there at their house, their manor. And her friend looks so ill, so ill. So thin, so pale, she's acting weird, she's sleepwalking. Easton can't really figure out what's going on. And while her friend is super sick, there are also these hairs that are everywhere around the property that are acting so strange. Hence the hair on the front of the book and the mushrooms around the hair. Loved this. Also loved the ending of it, and I love a short read. Now I'm gonna start reading a manga. So the other day, I just had a craving for reading manga. I haven't had that craving in a long time. I also came to the decision that I am going to start counting manga towards my reading goal because that's how slow of a reader I've been this year. And I was like, you know what? I have free will. I'm gonna do that. 3 books in one night, 3 mangas in one night. I bought these while at work, came back, read all of them. First, which one did I read? I think I started with A Sign of Affection, the first one. Yuki, the main character in A Sign of Affection, is deaf. And no one really takes the time to communicate with Yuki well. Like, even I noticed in the first book, her friends, like, they're not that great. Sometimes they're just shouting at her and it's like, okay, she cannot hear you. But this man, tell me why he's like, teach me sign language. Tell me why he goes out of his way to communicate well with her or meet her where she's at because she cannot hear. Then I read Mr. Villain's Day Off. This was a random purchase. It follows this villain who on his days off visits pandas. He always runs out of storage on his phone because he takes too many pictures of the pandas. If anyone bothers him on his day off and is like, ah, the villain, someone get him, he's like, hey man, it's my day off. I'm just trying to see the pandas. He also is really good to strangers and children and all the people around him. Here's a picture of him with the panda. I don't know, there's just something about this that was really heartwarming and fun. Was it absolutely spectacularly incredible? I don't know, but I had a really good time. And then I read Murderous Llewellyn's Candlelit Dinner. I believe this is going to turn into a romance. There's 2 men who live near each other. One of the guys, who is an author, thinks Llewellyn is a serial killer. There's also a killer on the loose in this town, and so it just follows him being suspicious of him. And it was fun. I already bought the second one of this. Have the 3rd and the 4ths ordered for these, and then I have the second one of this here. I don't know if I have the 3rd one. I think I do have the 3rd one, and then I ordered the 4th and the 5th because we didn't have them at the bookstore. I'll get to these probably in December. Manga-wise, I'm going to be focusing on this for the time being because I've been loving it. There's also an anime for this, and I cannot wait to watch the anime. I'm not going to watch the anime until I get through the books, though. I'm not good about watching an anime and then going back and reading the manga. I like reading the manga and then going and watching the anime. If I watch the anime and then find out there's a manga or a manhwa, I'm probably not gonna go read it. I don't know why I do that. Unless it's Solo Leveling. That's the only one I've gone back to do that. And then after I finish this, it'll probably take me an hour. I have a very fun romance book that I think I'm gonna go ahead and start tonight. Done. This was literally so good. It's just so much fun. This man pays so much attention to her and is so thoughtful and tries his best to communicate with her and has her teach him sign language so he can communicate better with her. I love it. I love it. And I'll probably read the 3rd one after I read the book that I'm about to start. I have decided I'm gonna start Heated Rivalry. I've been watching the fan edits. I have been on TikTok watching the fan edits, okay? I know, I've fallen down the rabbit hole of fan edit TikTok. Really, that's it. That's what I've been consuming. Sometimes fan edits just really hit, especially in like a certain season. I don't know, something in the air in the past week. I've been loving it. The fan edits for Heated Rivalry, if you have not seen them, go watch them. Go watch them now. Right now. Right now. You have to watch them right now. They actually have me foaming at the mouth. They have me losing my ever-loving mind. The clip of their feet barely touching while they're being interviewed actually makes me want to... I haven't read a romance book in years. It's been so many years since I've read a romance book, specifically a spicy romance book. I can't believe it's been years. That's crazy. And what's ideal about this romance book is it's less than 400 pages. I think one of the other things that's turning me off from so many romance books nowadays is why are they 500 to 600 pages? Unless you're Mariana Zapata, get out of here with that 500 to 600 page bullshit, okay? Unless you're slow burning it up, what are we doing? Why are they kissing on page 150 and then I got a whole freaking 450 pages left of the book? If you don't know anything about this book, it is an hockey romance. These are the two men that are playing the two main characters in this book. They're both incredible hockey players who go head to head. One thing about me, I fucking love hockey. Another thing about me, I love when they start beating the shit out of each other at a hockey game. Kiss! Please kiss! Kiss, kiss! Just kiss as they're socking each other in the face. I need to read the book before the TV show comes out because it comes out next week. And apparently HBO picked it up. It was only gonna be in Canada for a little bit there and I was gonna just have to watch it illegally. I know, I shouldn't say that out loud, but I was gonna do it. This book is turning me into a gremlin. What kind of crack cocaine did Rachel Reed put in this book? Because the way this book is making me feel, oh my gosh, it's making me feel like 2023 me is reading a romance book. Like I was on a romance book high in 2023. I swear every single book was hitting left and right. This is hitting. Also, a scene just came out today for the TV show. The one of them after they run on the treadmill, this one.
Is everything you dreamed of?
Almost. I'm sorry. No, you're not.
Their chemistry in the book is so good. And their chemistry that's gonna be on the screen is gonna be so good. I'm actually gonna lose my mind, everyone. This book is mostly just spice. Spice and tension. I also think the added element of it being forbidden and nobody knowing that they're gay. I'm just help me. Oh my god, like I can't do this. I can't take it. I can't take it. And now they're starting to fall for each other and I can't do this. And you know this book is old because the original cover used to look like this, which when an original romance book cover, keyword original, looks something like this, just know the author ate. Just know when you pick it up, you're gonna have a great fucking time. But also, this book shows its age with them Skyping. They hopped on a Skype! And Shane's wearing some slutty little glasses. I can't do this. The plot is forbidden. You know, it's just that forbidden element. That's enough for me. Turns out, enough for me. So Shane and Ilya start hooking up basically right after they meet. Goes on for years. So while there's all this spice in the book and they're constantly hooking up in secret behind closed doors, secretly meeting up when they're in the same town after they play a game on the rink against each other. Because it's over the span of years, it's feeling so slow burn. They're just hooking up with each other for years. Ilya keeps saying I love you and these beautiful love confessions in Russian, and Shane has no idea what he's saying. He keeps saying things in Russian and Shane's just like, oh yeah, your Russian's beautiful. Beautiful. And Shane's literally like, I'm so f***ing in love and it's horrible. He's murmuring in Russian like. Rachel, when I catch you, Rachel, when I catch you. Ah! I just needed to take a lap. I just needed to take a lap. They just said I love you. They just said I love you. Oh my god, they just said I love you. What is happening? What is going on? I love you. Shane froze, and then Ilya froze. Holy shit, Shane whispered. It wasn't how he had meant to respond. Ilya's eyes were so wide and so scared. I love you too, Shane said. Bitch, I need another lap. Oh my god. Just a second. Just a second. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Does it feel... I can't even read this to you yet. Hold on. Another second. Just give me a second. Does it feel like agony for you too? Rachel, what the fuck? No, there was a stutter a little bit there. Does it feel like agony for you too? Oh my god. Ilya started to nod, then stopped. He shook his head slowly. Not anymore. I can't do this right now. I can't do this right now. I can't do this. Another lap. Not to be too dramatic or anything, but this is one of the best romance books that I've read all year. This is easily one of my new top 5 favorite romance books. I don't know if it's because it really is just a stellar fucking book, I give it 5 stars, or if it's it being a good book combined with so many fan edits being out for the TV show and me getting to watch that, so then it gets me even more hyped to read the book. I don't know what it is, but this was so enjoyable. The way I was just losing my mind over and over and over and over again and having to go, give me a second, needs to be studied. Apparently there's another book that follows them as well in this series because Rachel Reed has a lot of hockey books out. I think it's The Long Game that maybe follows Ilya and Shane as well. I'll be reading that as soon as possible, maybe starting it today. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It's not on Kindle Unlimited, and they also, again, don't sell any of these books in my local bookstore. New required reading. This was Enemies to Lovers done right, and I really do think you're gonna have a really good time if you read this. So please, go get it. Read it before the TV show comes out. Watch the TV show when it comes out later this week. I will be tweaking out on social media when the show is aired, by the way. Thank you guys so much for watching today's library vlog, reading vlog, whatever this ended up being, and I will see you guys for Vlogmas. Bye guys.